is if we look, this is, if we cover up the equals negative 18, I know you guys can't see my hand on the screen, but on my hand, I'm kind of covering up equals negative 18. I basically have an equation that we need to combine like terms. Are there any like terms here I need to combine?
8y and 4y.
The 8y and the 4y. So is that 4y a negative y? Is that 4y a negative or a positive? It is a negative 4y. So we have 8y plus negative 4y. So what's 8 plus negative 4?
4.
Yep. So when we combine these like terms, we now have 4y plus 6. And I'm going to get rid of this now eraser mark. And now I have set up equals negative 18. What looked crazy is now a basic simple two-step equation. So now that we have a basic simple two-step equation, what would be my next step? What do you think, Andrea? How would I get y by itself? Good. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides. Those 6's go away, leaving us with 4y equals. What's negative 18 minus 6?
24.
Positive or negative 24?
Negative.
It is negative 24. Is y by itself?
No, use the divide by 4.
We do have to divide both sides by 4. Divide by 4. Y equals negative 24 divided by 4 is?
6. Negative 6.
24 divided by 4 is 6. Negative and a positive make it a negative. So we started with this crazy looking problem. We're like, oh my God, there's so many things to do. But if you think about it, look to see, are there any like terms that need to be combined? If so, combine them, and then you could turn it into a simple two-step equation.
No, because it's not inside of the parentheses.
Boom, Davian for the win. No, because it's not in the parentheses. Awesome. So 4 times h is 4h. I saw this in the chat. 4 times negative 2 is going to give us a negative 8. And then rewrite plus 7 equals 15. Hey, look, here's one of those crazy questions that Mr. Derby was asking about. Are there any like terms that we need to combine on one side of the equal sign?
The negative 8 plus 5, or 8, 7.
Yes, the negative 8 plus 7. That was like the same time, somebody in person and somebody on Zoom. I love it. That is awesome. So what is negative 8 plus 7? It is negative 1, so we have 4h minus 1 equals 15. Now we have a sweet two-step equation. Let's see here. Who can I pick on to see if I can see if they're awake? Zach. What do you think we should do now, Zach? Zach in the darkness.
I don't think he's sleeping. I think he just forgot to unmute himself. Zach, just make sure you unmute yourself before you talk, right?
You guys said my name? What?
Yeah. That's right.
So what would I do, Zach? How would I finish solving this? We got 4h minus 1 equals 15.
4h minus 1.
Equals 15. How would I finish solving this?
You minus the 1 from the 4. Wait, what?
Oh, Zach's a little confused. Let's see if, let's see here. Cohen, can you save Zach? Cohen, are you sleeping too?
Don't you minus or plus -1 to both sides?
Well, we wouldn't plus -1, but we would add a positive 1
Yeah,
to both
that's what I
sides.
meant.
Yep. That gets rid of the 1. You see that there, Zachary?
Yeah.
4h equals 16. Zach, I'm going to let you redeem yourself. What are we going to do now? I think Zach said divide by 4. Divide by 4. H equals, Savannah, 16 divided by 4. 4. Boom, hollow. We've started with this crazy looking problem. And then we were able to get it down to a simple 2-step equation following our steps. Again, this is where the sloth is coming back in. You know, Flash from Zootopia. You know, take it nice and slow. Step by step.
Doesn't the sloth laugh really slow too? Is he like ha, ha, ha?
Yeah, he does, but we don't need a demo.
I think we needed a demo.
I object.
I learned something new. A sloth has a moth that lives on them. You want to know why? Because they rhyme. So they like to be with each other.
I'm forever scarred.
Yeah. Same.
Also, Alex, your objection's overruled.
Yes.
Speculation.
Oh, I've been recording this whole time. Bingo. We're going to multiply by 7 on both sides. Gets rid of the 7, leaving us with 3 minus m plus 12 equals, what's 4 times 7?
28.
It is 28. We also have to multiply the 7 by the 12. Thank you, because I forgot to include my bracket. Yep. So when we do this, this is the tricky part. Okay. If we're going to get rid of the 7, we have to multiply it by everything. I'm going to show you guys an easier path to solve this here in a second. I knew I forgot a step. Good thing I wasn't recording. I think I'm back recording. Okay. So we're going to subtract 12, and we want to subtract 12. So when you see a problem like this, and this is why I put this problem in here, you want to get rid of whatever's being added to the fraction stuff first. So these 12s are going to go away, leaving us with the 3 minus m all over 7 equals -8. Now, we want to do what Landon was talking about. Now we want to multiply by 7. Okay. Now we want to multiply both sides by 7. That gets rid of the 7s, leaving us with 3 minus m equals, what's -8 times 7? I'll give you a hint. There's a 5 and a
76.
6.
Wait, 56.
56 and a negative times a positive?
Negative.
Negative. Now what are we going to do? We have 3 minus m equals -56. We're going to subtract 3 from both sides. Subtract 3 from both sides. Negative m equals, what's -56 minus 3?
59. Negative 59.
-59. Is m by itself?
No, because it still has the.
It does still have the negative. So how are we going to get rid of that negative?
Add by 1.
Add 1 or divide by a -1? We divide everything by -1 and we get m equals, what's -59 divided by -1? It is 59. Boom. So when you see a problem like this, 3 minus m all over 7. So you see something where you have the variable in the numerator with some math, and then you have added or subtracted a number, get rid of the addition subtraction first of that whole number. That will help.